Boss dares mechanic's daughter to fix impossible engine. What she reveals shocks everyone. The garage was silent, except for the slow drip of oil hitting concrete. Then clang. A wrench slammed onto the floor. You expect me to believe a girl can fix this? The boss, Vince Moretti, smirked, arms crossed as the other mechanics snickered. In the center of the room stood Lena Carter, grease-streaked coveralls hanging off her slight frame, staring at the dismantled, mangled engine. A ghost motor, the shop's unsolvable myth. Her hands trembled, not from fear, but from fury, because she knew this engine, and she knew why it was really here. If you can't fix it by sundown, Vince sneered, you're out. Just like your old man. The crew erupted in laughter. But in 3 hours, that laughter would turn to stunned silence. Because Lena wasn't just fixing the engine. She was about to expose the lie that destroyed her father. Lena had grown up in this garage, her father's kingdom. Jack Carter was a legend, the best mechanic in the city, until the day he was fired in disgrace. Sabotaged a client's car, they said. Lucky he wasn't sued. Lena never believed it. Now, 2 years later, she worked the same shop under Vince, the man who'd taken her father's place. Every day, she endured the whispers, the condescension. But today, Vince handed her the one thing that could clear her father's name. The ghost motor was a joke. A supposedly unfixable prototype dumped at the shop years ago. But as Lena traced her fingers over the warped parts, she recognized it. The same model her father had worked on the night he was fired. The same engine Vince had sworn was scrapped. Yet here it was. And if she could prove it was deliberately rigged to fail, she'd prove Vince framed her father. Lena worked feverishly, ignoring Vince's taunts. The fuel line sabotaged. The ECU, reprogrammed to fail. The bolts, stripped just enough to loosen over time. Every discovery tightened her chest. Then a shadow fell over her. Find anything interesting? Vince loomed, voice low. Lena's pulse spiked. He knew she knew. With the crowd gathered, Lena held up a bent valve. This didn't wear out. It was forced. Murmurs spread. Vince's smirk faltered. Then her phone buzzed. A text from her dad's old co-worker. Check the serial number. That engine was never supposed to leave R&D. Lena's blood ran cold, because stamped on the block was Vince's old company logo. He hadn't just framed her father. He'd stolen the engine to do it. Enough! Vince snatched the valve. You're done. The crew turned away. Lena's proof was slipping through her fingers. Then the garage doors burst open. A man in a suit strode in. Vince Moretti were with corporate. We'd like to discuss the missing prototype. Vince paled. Lena exhaled. The truth had just walked in. You set my dad up. Lena shouted, shoving the engine specs into the investigator's hands. This was your fault. Vince lunged, but the cops blocked him. As he was cuffed, he spat. You'll never work in this town again. Lena smirked. Good. I'm starting my own shop. News spread fast. Jack Carter's name was cleared. Vince was charged with fraud. And Lena, she stood in her father's old bay, now hers, revving the rebuilt ghost motor to life. The crew watched in awe. One muttered, Damn, she really is Jack's kid. Lena grinned. No, she was better. If this story touched you, hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.